Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day, morning, night, whatever time it is for you right now is going great. Mine is going amazing because guess what? Today is the day. Currently, it is 12:39 a.m., basically midnight. But it is November 2nd, the day the World Cup starts. We have Team USA going up against the UK. Then France taking on Canada. China going up against Finland, and lastly, South Korea and Australia are all gonna go at it today, guys. I couldn't be more excited. I've been waiting for this date for over a month and a half, just like you guys. And today we have so much to talk about that has to do with the World Cup. First, we're going to be talking about Team South Korea and specifically Carpe. It seems like he might be benched in favor for Libero and Fleta, guys. Now, I cannot confirm this 100%, but I am hearing a lot of rumors from a lot of players coming out of the World Cup and teams that have been practicing against South Korea these past couple days that they haven't been running Carpe that much and that they've been seeing a lot of Fleta plus Libero. Now, personally, this is very shocking because it's Carpe. He's insane. So we're going to go more in depth about this when the time comes at the beginning of the video. Then we're also going to be talking about South Korea and what their chances are this year of winning, because it seems like a lot of people are actually doubting them. And that includes me. I do have the feeling that Team USA is going to go up against them in the semifinals and move on to the grand final. We're going to talk about that as well. And then we're moving on and talking more about Team USA because they did a AMA today on stream and it was absolutely hilarious, especially this one moment where the host of the live stream asked the players if they were ready for Team Australia if they beat South Korea, and almost everybody started laughing and mocking Team Australia, laughing as if they didn't have a chance, which to be honest is kind of a fair assumption. It's South Korea and Australia. We all know who's going to win that one. I'll show you guys the clip. It was absolutely hilarious, and Zed actually made an appearance on the show as well. I'm going to show you guys that. He's a really famous artist. I'm sure all of you guys know who he is, so we'll show that and the other clip. Moving on, we are then going to be talking about all the other teams. I will be giving my official predictions. And at the very end of the video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at this clip from Dafran earlier today on stream where he absolutely stunted on Birdring. Oh my god. This clip has got me so hype for seeing Dafran going into the next season. And it makes me pray to the RNG meta gods of Overwatch that Jeff decides to buff Tracer and buff Soldier and just make them absolute meta so we can see Dafran play at his highest potential, because you guys will see it. This clip is insane. He destroyed Birdring. Then at the very end of the video, I am going to show you guys a couple clips from Effect and Pine. They absolutely popped off in the ranked games today. Seriously, incredible plays. So you guys will be in awe about that. And that's going to be the video today. So of course, the World Cup is going to happen today as well. I'm going to be covering all of those games, in-depth analysis and highlights instantly after the games finish. So if you want to rewatch what happened, or if you miss it and you want to just catch some highlights and some analysis, be sure to subscribe to my channel. The videos will literally be uploaded within an hour after the games finish. It's going to be lightning fast. You boys already know I am on that grind, so if you want to see all that content tomorrow, be sure to click the subscription box and stay tuned. And now let's jump straight in the video because we need to talk about South Korea and what is going on. So as I said at the beginning, I am hearing rumors from a lot of players within the World Cup scene that Carpe hasn't been playing all that much and he's been sitting on the side spectating a lot. So this means that Fleta, who just got brought in recently as the 7th man when South Korea made those roster changes, which if you guys don't remember, they kicked out Mako in favor of Fury, they kicked out Sabiobi in favor of Fleta, and then lastly they got rid of Arc and brought in Animo. Now overall the changes kind of made sense, they kind of didn't, whatever. The big factor here is that they brought Fleta in and now he's been getting a lot of playtime alongside Libero as the 2 starting DPS, and honestly it just shocks me because Carpe during the Overwatch League Season 1 was the most consistent player during the entire regular season. If Jonak didn't pop off so damn hard, Carpe 100% would have been the MVP. If the London Spitfire didn't crush the Philadelphia Fusion in the finals, Carpe would have been the MVP for that as well. Carpe overall is just extremely consistent. His skill ceiling is incredibly high, one of the highest in the world, and he is so strong on multiple heroes. Sure, most of them are hit scan, and it might not be that huge of a hit scan meta. I still feel like he would be very valuable in any meta no matter what you put him on. So it's really odd. You guys hear how highly I'm talking about Carpe, so obviously if I was in control, I would be running him. But then again, I'm not really the one who is running stuff. I don't see the things behind the scene. Maybe Fleta and Libero have really good chemistry with the rest of the team, or they're just popping off. I have no idea what exactly is going on, and I just feel like Carpe's gotta be playing, you know what I mean? But that's just not what I'm hearing, and I hope these rumors are absolutely false, because I would be sad to see Fleta and Libero play over Carpe. I feel like South Korea making this decision would really hurt them moving forward, especially against a team like USA. I feel like if South Korea can bait USA into running a Widowmaker, then South Korea will be able to walk all over them, because of course Carpe is going to dominate. Now, if they're not running Carpe, sure, maybe they can have Fleta on the Widowmaker, but honestly, I just feel like Carpe's on a whole nother level. When it comes to Fleta and Widowmaker, it's inconsistent. Stage 1, Stage 3, he was great. Stage 2 and Stage 4, where was Fleta? I don't know. And if that happens in the World Cup here tomorrow, and we don't know if we're going to get Stage 1 Fleta or if we're going to get Stage 2 Fleta tomorrow. And I kind of feel like if Fleta does play, USA would be able to weather that storm and come up with a game plan to defeat South Korea. And just in general, I really have a strong gut feeling that Team USA is going to be able to defeat South Korea. I feel like this just isn't their year with all the circumstances. They haven't really been able to practice due to a lot of players just being all around the world doing things for their Overwatch League teams. Fury, he was in London like the past 3 weeks. We look at Fate, he's been playing in the California Cup for Team LA Valiant. As well as that, they just pulled in Fleta, they just pulled in Animo, huge roster changes. Like, it's just not lining up for South Korea. And for Team USA, their amazing qualifier run, all the hype around them, they all look very good. Space is incredible right now. Muma, the best main tank in the West. Sinatra, Hydration, and Zachary, all very streaky DPS players. So if it just clicks for them, those guys can play like they're on fire. Obviously, if they don't click, then it could be bad for them. But what I'm saying is, I think it's gonna click. So I kind of basically just gave my prediction. I obviously think that Team USA will beat Team UK. I don't think it will be close at all. And then I think Team South Korea will defeat Team Australia. Again, I don't think that's going to be close at all. And neither does Team USA. Let's go and roll that clip at the AMA earlier today where Team USA completely mocked Australia and the idea of them defeating South Korea.
Question from Suki199. If Australia beats South Korea, will you guys be ready?
Yeah, it's just funny.
Hello?
Bring it on, Australia. It's just funny.
If Australia beats Korea, will you guys be ready to go against Australia?
Yeah, we'll take anyone on.
Sure.
Sure?
They got this.
Okay, you got this?
Go Australia.
Okay. What team do you see from the other side of the bracket making it to the finals in April?
Finland.
Unanimous decision.
Unanimous?
Unanimous?
What is this guy saying? Unanimous.
Unanimous.
A unanimous decision?
Unanimous.
That's what you said? Someone clip it.
So funny reaction coming out from Team USA. You can't blame them. I mean, South Korea is going to beat Australia. I'm sorry for all my Australian fans. It's just plain and simple. That's what's going to happen. Even if South Korea is slumping, even if Carpe doesn't play, they're going to win. Now, I left that ending in there because I find it very interesting that Team USA thinks Finland is a shoo-in for the grand finals. As Hydration said, unanimous decision coming from all of them that Finland will be there, which again is interesting because I do feel like Canada has a really good chance of making it, and even possibly China or France. This side of the bracket is really hard to predict, and that's why I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in depth than just saying, oh yeah, Team USA, Team South Korea winning no matter what. Real quick though, let's go ahead and take a look at that clip of Zed showing up on the Team USA AMA, because that was really cool, and then we'll get into my prediction.
I think I might start streaming every once in a while, so if you guys ever want to join on a stream, we'll do it together.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm down.
I mean, I personally would love to see you beat Sinatra in 1v1 Widow on stream.
I would love to see that myself.
We'll Tracer 1v1 after too.
Make you feel
Make
better.
I can
yourself
redeem
feel
myself.
better.
I need to redeem myself after that loss.
Thank you so much for joining us, though. We really appreciate you taking your time.
So there it is, guys. Zed, the artist, really cool, and he also might be 1v1ing Sinatra on Widowmaker and Tracer sometime. I'm not too sure what rank Zed is. I don't think he'll stand a chance of going up against Sinatra, but hey, that would be something cool to see. Some more streamer artists collaborations. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about my predictions going into tomorrow, because we do have a couple of close games. First, we have France going up against Canada. Now, this one is going to be be a nail biter in my opinion. At the end of the day, I really do feel like Canada is going to come out on top, either 3-1 or 3-2. I know France has some really big superstars on their team, like Poco, Soon, and Unco, but I just feel like the combination of Surefour and Agilities cannot lose this. Both of them were just on absolute fire near the end of the Overwatch League, and if anything has stayed the same, that means they're going to be on fire going into this matchup. It definitely is anybody's game. It's gonna be a toss-up, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with Canada moving on to the semifinals. Then we have China and Finland. Now this one, for me personally, I think will be really close too. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's China, they don't stand a chance against Finland. I feel like they might be able to perform really well. A lot of people underrate the Chinese team because of the Shanghai Dragons last season. Well, guys, the Shanghai Dragons didn't pick up the best Chinese players. This Chinese World Cup roster has some of the best Chinese players, so I do have a feeling that this is going to be close, but at the end of the day, I just can't go against Finland because they do also have very strong Overwatch League superstars.
I'm close to grab. Try to get pulled soon. Can't combo. I think they have center.
He got fucking owned.
Did he shut her?
What the fuck?
He tried. He just used. That's fantastic.
Holy crap. There is absolutely not a lot to say about that clip other than Dafran just popped off on Birdring, completely outplayed him on Tracer. That pulse bomb at the end, ooh, his movement, his blink melees, everything looks so crisp. Dafran is... I don't know if I should say it. I think he's going to be one of the best players to ever play the game, boys, especially a Western one. I'm hyped. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited to see Dafran going into Season 2. And now let's move on and take a look at some other insane clips, starting off with this one from Pine, also on Tracer.
너무 쉬운데.
Holy crap, boys, we got Pine.
Holy crap.
Excuse me? Holy crap, guys. We got Pine out here looking like Sabiolby. Come on, if you want to say it all. Come say it all.
No.
Sabiolby. Say Sabiolby.
What?
Say Sabiolby. Sabiolby. Say that.
One more time.
Sabiolby.
Sabiolby.
There you go. Good job. Anyways, Pine's popping off, boys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this clip from Effect now because he did the same thing on Widowmaker.
Yeah, their shield's dead.
Stay behind. Right here. He's asleep. He's asleep. Oh, behind. Please, behind.
Zen 1. Nice. Sorry.
Oh my god, Effect.
Very drawable. Very.
Alright, boys, there we go. Effect popped off. That's gonna be the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay updated on those highlights and instant analysis today for the World Cup. It's gonna be insane. I'm so happy, boys. It's time. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.